Welcome back, welcome back. I don't really expect anybody to watch this because I just decided to do this on a whim. And I still need to make my thumbnail. But I wanted to give you guys an update on my...
You had them, but you never put them on.
Sorry for the interruption. I wanted to give an update on my adventures with Tqqq and Sqqq. Because I made a video about 2 weeks back. I don't actually remember what day. And I don't really know what my progress was on it or how much I really knew. Here, I'm actually going to look up the date that I made that because I want to know where I was at in my trading journey. But January is coming to a close and I've had a pretty decent month. I've made $2,400 so far on sim because I always get comments asking about that. Yes, it is fake money, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. Sorry, I really just want to know channel. When was that? 2 weeks ago on January 6th. Okay. So I'm going to go to TraderView. I got TraderView not too long ago, and it's been really helpful because I was doing my own type of thing, and it just, obviously this is way better. So I wanted to go and show you guys my January. Today was an oopsie. I will admit, I didn't wake up on time. And then I just kind of, just pulled things out of the bag. I was like, buy, sell, buy, sell. It wasn't good. So I should have just not traded today. It was an oopsie. Date range. I want to go back because I think this is hilarious. So as you can see, this month I'm not doing too bad. Go back to 2022. Those were my stats. And the farmer keeps telling me, like, just wait for the storm to come, just wait for it to get bad, and I'm like, it's already been bad. Like this November, I don't really recall me not trading for that many days. I think there might be a gap in time because I'm pretty sure that I traded those days. I just don't think we set it far that back. I don't know. This week I did not trade. That was bad. But yeah, I only had 3 green days in November. Like, obviously I'm still in training, but that was pretty rough. And I think if we go to October, that was bad. I don't think I traded Tqqq that day, did I? I did. So as you can see, 2000. I have been dabbling with Tqqq and Sqqq. Well, not Sqqq as much because I didn't know about Sqqq till later on in the trading journey, but I think it's on December. On the days, yeah, like this must be a Tqqq day. Yep. The days where I don't have as many executions. But yeah, I've been trading Tqqq and Sqqq. I know those were Tqqq and Sqqq days. 50 cents. Okay. It's like the exact same amount. Is anybody watching? Oh, hey. Monitor close. But back to January. So I made the video the 6th, and I had a good week. And I'm not counting the $1,200 in my $2,400 total because this was literally a fluke. But since making that video on the 6th, I've been doing kind of decently. I was on a good streak, as you can see, 7 days green, and I knew red was inevitable, and I really feel like I should have just not traded today, and we would have been fine, and this loss was avoidable. But as you can see, I really don't, like, do that many trades. I literally have, like, 2 trades. Like, the best days are the less trades I do. The max I've done this month is 5. So, I don't know, like, I don't know if this is going to be sustainable to when I have real money because I just hold my positions a lot longer and I literally walk away. But I'm getting better at setting stop losses. And I'm kind of still not sure how I think about what I think about stop losses, like setting one, a hard one. Because with the Qs, sometimes it will dip quite a bit and you just have to wait. And I don't know, like I think sometimes it's enough for me to just set a mental one, but I've also been able to avoid like huge crashes that happen within seconds, especially on SQ. I had 135 right there, and Farmer was in the way. Actually, he was messing around on my computer, and I lost it within 5 seconds. Like it went down, and I got like $10 out of it. So I could be, only down $30 right now, and it was a matter of literally 5 seconds. So that's kind of the tough thing with SQ, especially because it's a higher price stock, takes more capital, it's very different, and you make a lot of money faster, but you also lose it faster. So good and bad. But as you can see, like, I think one thing that I've just gotten better at is avoiding huge losses. I still have 4 red days. 3 I'd say that are pretty considerable. Today was totally avoidable. So if I really think about it, I had 2 days where I'm like, I need to actually really review those. But like last week, I only made, $30 on these 2 days. And that kind of sucked because obviously I want to make more, especially with how much stock I'm buying. Like with SQ, we calculated like I'm like $25,000 worth. So it's kind of a lot. But on these days, I tumbled on SQ and then got back with TQ, and like that's what that looks like. So, and it's a little bit of revenge trading. It's a little bit rough. Okay, so I made this earlier in the day, and then that's interesting. But yeah, I think important thing, I've tightened up my losses so that I settle with days when I don't make as much and I just cut it. And then I really try and maximize the days where I feel like the pattern is really strong. Wanna do? Let's go. But I wanted to show, I thought it was interesting. I think it's this. And we're going to change this because that's there. So obviously on this, I have a lot more winning days, but where is it? I thought this was interesting. So on my winning days, or my winning trades, I hold for 23 minutes, which is pretty long. I honestly, that's like, I usually don't really feel like I hold that long for it to be an average. I feel like 10 is more accurate. But then on my losing ones, I hold a lot less, which I think that's good. I'm glad. I don't understand what profit factor is. Largest loss, 156. Yeah, that's... But I had that on a winning day. When was this? 17th? This was one of those days when I was only up. This was on TQ. What did I do wrong? Yeah, well, so it went up there and then it was a false breakout. Now looking back and seeing the overall pattern, well, I don't know. Like, this was a green one, so that is a little bit... Why is it showing, no. I don't know. Can we do... I don't like that chart. Okay, but anyways. Oh, wait, this is fascinating. I didn't see this. My whole time for bad losing trades are 30 minutes. So, on the good days, 20 minutes is a good amount of time. But then I'm holding it too long. If it's... What? I gotta process that. And this is interesting. On my winning days, I still only make about half of them. Only half of them are actually winning trades on my winning days. But yeah, going forward into February, I think I want to kind of re-enter the low float market. I traded a little bit of low float. What was it? When was it? I'm trying to think. Was it this day? Yes. BXRX. Made some money on that. Made 160 bucks. Put quite a bit of volume in. But that's the last time that I've traded it. Like this whole month, I haven't traded anything else besides TQ and SQ, and I feel like I've put up decent enough numbers for me to reason continuing to only do TQ and SQ, or not to just do it only, but to continue doing it. But it has been kind of like if I sit down and think about it, the way I'm trading now is not gonna work for when I have real money in the game, real skin in the game, because I walk away. So I'm just like, if I had $25,000 in there, like, no, I wouldn't do that. And sometimes it's hard if you just sit in front of it and stare at it, because you get sucked into each candle and then you forget, like, oh, I'm in here for the pattern. So it's, I don't know. I gotta think of something. I thought I put, I don't know, I'm confused. Can you trade in an aftermarket in this? I don't really know if you can, but this was what TQ has been looking like. Because it got down to, no, it got down to this, I thought it got down to 16. Like, even lower than this. This is only 5 days back. But it's been doing a good, like, well, I do not know what this was about. Like, I don't really know what these big spikes are about, to be honest. But oh yeah, I put a market order. I put an order in. So at 22.68. I don't know if that's a good idea, folks. This might be really bad tomorrow. I might actually I might live trade tomorrow. It was kind of on a whim. I don't know. Can you pull out this like right now? I don't really know. But I only look at the 5 minute, to be honest. I don't even like, which is kind of crazy to me, because I don't even look at the 1 minute, which is a little bit concerning. I probably should. I don't even know why Lucy's on. I haven't traded that in I don't even know how long. But I don't even look at the 1 minute. I only look at this, and probably should look at the 1 minute maybe, but this is just a lot more indicative. And if you looked at 1 minute, you wouldn't get any idea of the overall pattern. So sometimes it does very unexpected things though, that I don't really always know. Like, I thought I had an idea. Like, at the beginning, it's always a little bit choppy. Even on days where it's like this, like, oh, it looks so incredible, but I primarily trade, you know, from here to here. And so looking at just these windows like that, like, not a great day. What day was that? Yesterday? How much money did I make? I survived yesterday. Don't even know what I survived off of. And then here in the beginning, it's choppy, and it looks like, okay, TQ might be the strong one, but then, oh, I got money off of SQ yesterday, actually, off of like a big red spike, even though TQ was the one that went up and up and up. I think it's what happened. I don't remember, actually. But like, this is really clean action, and that was almost a bad day for me. I don't really know why. Oh, because it got so low, and I was confused. And then it bounced right back up, and then I was able to climb in, and then I sold, like, right there. So, yeah, I'm just trying to look at these, like, see, it like throws you off, because in the beginning it's like, okay, are we doing this now? That was a big red candle, and then it's like, oh no. here we are again, but then you have, like, it climbs up and up and up and up. So that's why I always tell myself, like, hold off maybe a bit. But I'm also caught in between too, because maybe I can trade that SQ and then I just switch. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to update you guys on my trading. Oh. Sim Trader exposed. Yeah, it's Sim. It's Sim, everybody. Trading Farmers should be out to dinner right now with someone. I don't know why he's here. I might actually take this strip down because I didn't say anything of value, and I want to, like, actually create a good video. But yeah, to me, it's a little bit misleading. I made that over the course of, like, the past month-ish, not in a day. So about that. But I love trading the queues. Like, the queues are so easy for me because, I mean, there sometimes is choppiness, and that can be difficult, and I just choose, like, I'm just not going to trade. I need to get better at that. But otherwise, it's like, okay, TQ going up and up, okay. But it starts crashing, burning, bye, SQ, we're done. And I'm honestly confused why more people aren't trading it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to put out quality content to Mimi. But I truly, like, and there's really not that many people that day trade it. I'm not really comfortable in doing it, like, trading more than one day. Like, I'm not really interested in swing trading it right now. I am interested in doing that later on, and I might practice that in Sim. Hi, Eric H. We're doing good. Let me show you my January report. Please excuse this. I really truly blame this on Farmer. He was messing with, like, my limit orders and trying to, like, show me stuff, and I was like, okay, I need to sell right now because I was up 130, and then we just watched me lose, like, 120 bucks, and it walked down to, like, 10 bucks. So I could have gotten back some profit, and I didn't because Farmer was being a dingus, and I woke up late. I will say I had my alarm set, and then I slept through my second one or something. And I was like, wow, I'm really not tired. Why? This is so good. And then I was like, oh, it's because it's 7:50. And it really is the best. Just, you got to trade, like, literally market open. And I can't believe I can't believe that I bought at what I did. I don't know. Like, do you think my order is actually going to go through? Probably. I just want to see. And I guess what news was there? Like, what? TQ, do you think anything is going to be TQQQ news? Anything? No. Okay. Yeah, I only take 1 to 2 trades every day. Why is that? Because I hold my positions, like I was showing, I hold them for about 20 minutes on average for my winning ones. And it's not like, I keep saying that I just walk away, but I probably walk away for about 3 minutes. I used to walk away for 8 minutes and just, like, come back and be done. I walk away for about 3 minutes, check on it, and I am more in the habit of setting a stop limit before I walk away. And with anyways, set a stop limit. I haven't done it all the time, but it has saved my Tqqq a few times. And I usually do that, like, $50 below where I think, or I'll just look at the thing and then, you know how it does that where it's like, okay, 22.39, like, and then I go set it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of just like, ugh. I don't really have a solid thing. I know it's like 2 to 1, like I should expect to be able to make back that amount times 2. So, yeah, but to Mimi, I really don't take that many trades. It's kind of like, let's look at this one. This one was really good. I don't even, like, what? 9:36. And the time, I'm not sure. Where does it say when I bought and sold, though? I don't know. Well, I guess I can just look here. It just like boom. It just went boom. I think I just got lucky. That was 2 minutes only. But 500 shares for SQ is quite a bit. I try not to do too much. I could have honestly held longer too. Surprised I didn't. But yeah, I don't like. That seems lucky. Which ones of these took skill? I don't know if many of these took skill. Let's see what this was one trade. I'm guessing it was SQ. Yeah, SQ I really like. Let's view this one. What was my entry? So I did 450 for this one. Can we zoom in? Okay, not that much. So how do I know which one I sold sooner or later? So I sold it in 450 chunks then, I'm guessing. Was it 900? Yeah. Well, that stinks. Like that's, and I probably did that like right after it. I don't know. And I'm confused too because on my thing it said that I'm holding it. So you're trading both TQ and SQ. That means you're doing both longs and shorts. Yes. How did Farmer do today? Up. Actually, you gotta follow his stream. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. He had a good day. Farmer had a very, very good day. Yes, Timimi, that is what's so absolutely delicious and why I will recommend trading it any day long is because something's got to be going well. Like, it's, I'd say like the choppiness is like, can I go 10 days back or is that not a thing? 10 days, 30 minutes? It's gonna look weird, is it not? I don't know. But as you can see, like, there's usually pretty strong, like this is kind of, that's after hours. Bye. This looks a little bit gross. But when you have activity, usually it's pretty sustained and you'll kind of get a good feel for where it's going to go. And my brother always keeps telling me, like, oh, I don't think you really have a strategy. I don't think you really have a strategy. I mean, I feel like it's so, it moves so strongly and what it's going to do that if I see a good pattern, like, I'll dump because I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. Like look how it, you know, these are 30-minute intervals, but that's just what I mean is it's not super choppy. This day is gross. That was Tuesday. Tuesday I had a good day. But in the beginning, like, look. So if you trade it right at the beginning and set a stop loss and hold for usually at least 10 minutes, like that's usually, I hold through at least 2 candles. If the next candle goes red, I pull out usually. But like, I don't know. That's where I get confused. There's really not that many people that trade it, and I would like more people to trade it because I don't know how other people are trading it, like day trading it. I know of one other person, but we need to do something about your. What is wrong with my room? Like, it's actually really clean. I don't have a thing on my bed. Like, what's wrong? So, yeah, that is it. How many more days do we have? Fridays. Actually, Fridays I do well, I think. Well, no. That one was kind of a fluke. 1, 2, 3. So I only have 3 days, and I've made. See, that number is kind of a lie because. So I've made, oh, guys, I'm wrong. I made less than 2,400. Oh, I'm a fake. That's just not true. 2,400. That's not accurate. Given that well, I don't know if we count the 1,200. Yeah, Fridays are kind of I get scared around them. Let me actually look at what my other months. Well, I was red on all the days on my last few months, so I don't even really know if that can be an honest comparison. Oh, I love TraderView. TraderView, if you're watching, please sponsor me. Yeah, I guess I can't really glean much from this because I was always red. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't. I need more of a strategy. I need to be able to tell someone like 3 things about my strategy. Because I mean I strung together like 7 good days. That's the longest streak I've ever had. Before it was only 3 days. I only had 3 green days. To Mimi, that is a whole month. That is a whole month. And I usually trade with, I don't know, I'm always changing my size. I trade with maybe I might buy 600 on TQ and then 300 on SQ. When I'm revenge trading, I do like 500 or 600 on SQ, and then I don't really do too much more on TQ. I did 1,200 the other day actually, or when did I do that? I did that today, and I could have made some money, but I was like I was getting greedy. Don't get greedy. But like I said, with SQ, that's a lot of money, and if when I open up my first account, it's gonna be a cash account, so I can't make these crazy numbers that I'm getting right now. So this success is not gonna last. Is the size we're using now something you can afford when you start? Nope. No, it's not. And you know what? I have like $100 to my name. So you know who this money is coming from? Trading Farmer. Yeah, I don't have like any money. So that's also hard too. I think that's going to be difficult, like realizing that this money is on loan and that, like it's not really mine. It's somebody else's. And I know Farmer would be really mad at me if I mishandled it. So that's what's kind of like I'm at this weird, like, yes, I do feel like I know the cues and I want to keep trading them. But also like it does freak you out just a little bit when you take into account that it's not your money. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a very big mental adjustment. And I feel like April is not a terrible month to say, that's too soon. I think that's too soon. I don't think I'm going to use real money until August, especially because I might be taking the summer off because I will have a job and that makes it so that I can't trade this summer possibly. And so we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, Farmer Prosper 25K. Remember that I am your witness. Yeah, in the beginning, I won't be trading with the 25K. I'll do the 6 to 10K one, right? Is that the cash? You guys, I don't really know. I think it's 6 to 10,000 the cash account, and I don't know how many trades you can make. And if I am just doing the queues, it's fine at that point. But I think also, like I said, since it is Farmer's money, I might have to play by his rules, and I don't know if he wants me to just trade the TQs. you know, farmer changes his opinion all the time. One day he'll say, you should be the Q master. And then the next day he's like, come back to the low flow market. So I don't really know like where to land on everything of like where I should go. But yeah, as of now, I will continue my quest of being the Q master. So with that, I will be signing off. I might have to change my title because it's A, inaccurate, and B, clickbait. But I'm actually pretty proud. Like, this, just, like, literally just ignore that. But especially after December was bad, that was not. That's unforgivable. But I did make that on Tqqq, I believe. Yep. That is a lot of volume. That is a lot of volume. This was my first day, like, really, like, hitting it. And I was like, oh. Ho-ho! Yeah. I came back, what, 10 minutes later? 8 minutes, yep. So, that's good. That's a 30-cent game. Tomorrow we'll see what it's like. I don't really know what to expect. Since you were comfortable in doing well with the Qs, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's also, it is kind of like lazy of me though too, because it's just a lot easier for me to trade the Qs. I don't have to guess which one to trade, and it always kind of annoyed me because like I feel like everybody's trading different ones, and my scanner is different than other people's scanner, and then all of a sudden, farmer comes and he's like, oh, you're not trading XYZ. I'm like, no, like, I didn't even see it on the scanner. And it just, like, there's so much more of a flurry. And this is a lot easier for me to just, like, not get so, like, emotionally, like, the Qs are good when the market is slow. Momentum trading small caps is where it's at. Yeah, that's the thing. With TQ and SQ, it's a lot more steady. It's your steady employment. It's your steady girl, the one that you just date, that's easy to date. And you might not have these insane rips, and you're not going to be having these awesome halts, and whoa, that just went up like, you know, $2, and this is insane. Like, you don't get those big spikes. But I do feel like I'm better at just like making a consistent 200 bucks, and that's enough for me. Like, I know there are people like, I mean, like my brother, like he's making a boatload of money, and I don't really need that much money. This is supplemental, and I say that and he gets really mad at me for saying that. Whatever, I'm not trying to make a whole lot of money. I think understanding why you're day trading is important, and to me, I'd rather be steady as can be. So yeah, I do give up those like really awesome fun days where you're making a bunch of money. Like, I don't know how realistic it is for me to make how much, like, you know, farmer makes, like 5,000 a day in an hour. Oh baby, like I think you give that up. But I also give up those days where it's just like digging in the trenches and like some of that unpredictability. Do you know Ricky from YouTube? He only trades QQQ. Ricky, not Ricky Gutierrez, right? Not him. Scanner on isn't as good as the live trading scanner because it doesn't allow for as much. Oh, that's nice. That's good to know. Well, I look at farmers. I always go and take a picture of his. So I am using the live trader one. And then sometimes I'll pull up Relentless's. Shout out Relentless if you follow. Because he's always trading ones like that I never see. And so if I'm struggling, I usually pull up. I mean, back in the heyday, I haven't traded low float in like a really long time. But yeah, so I mean, I do use the real scanner. And I'm like, I'm decent enough. Where's my sticky note? Here's my little reminder. Float 20 million or less, volume more than 100,000. I couldn't keep these numbers straight for about like 2.5 months. I didn't know. I always confused qualifications, and I didn't know what float was. Float is how many shares are available to the public. I thought it was the opposite. I didn't know. But I don't even pay attention to flow and volume because hey, I'm trading the Qs. So that's the problem too. Is I kind of stopped learning about the nitty gritties about trading because not much goes into it with the Qs. I think I was learning a lot more of the various stuff. Don't think about P&L. Focus on the process for now. Yeah. That's why I think I'm maybe giving up a little bit of the process by rejoicing in my in the money that I'm making on Tqqq, if that makes sense. Like I'm making good money, but am I giving up on learning? Because learning can be difficult and it's easier to make money. But then why don't I just trade the Qs if I'm making money? Ricky Gutierrez, I didn't think he traded only the Qs. I've only seen his video always pops up when I look up Tqqq. And it's like, he's like describing the Qs, but I don't see him ever trading them. And he's the competition anyways. I don't know if I can trust him. Yeah, I haven't seen him. Stocks rocks. Trade ideas scanner with a 2-minute lag. Yeah, I'll have to check these out. And like I said, at least with January, I'm just going to finish out on the Qs. So I might go to low float back in February. Any projections for February? I don't really know. Whenever I look at different sources for what people think 2023 is going to be like, it's like recession or no, this is going to be the like huge bull market. I'm like, I am confused. I thought like it's like going to be like a little less than 2022, and 2022 was surely not a big bear or bull market. So I don't really know. Honestly, I really want a bear market, or I just want it to go to crap because I like trading SQ, and SQ is just amazing. Anything with the delay is useless. Surely you can't mean that. Mimi, you abandoned us for a long time. You were gone. Nowhere to be found. We were worried for you. Never do that again. You can't leave trading like that. That's farmer. Yeah. I don't use a sim scanner. Do I? Right? Like you mean like yeah. I don't use sim scanner. I do use sim for my trading. Just to remind everybody. I might live trade tomorrow. I don't live trade the Qs because like I said, like I walk away, or one time I walked away for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And I was up like $400. So in that case, like I don't really feel like I might just do a recap. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Friday we will do a recap, whether it's red or green, and it will be short, concise, thought through. Probably be at trading depression. I'm sorry, bud. 7 in the morning. Well, can't you trade the market wherever you're at then? I don't really know. I mean, I'm guessing maybe this market's better, but don't you have a market? Yeah, trading depression is real, you guys. It's no joke. I really haven't experienced that yet, though, because I haven't been trading long enough, and I don't have real money. So once I have that, it's gonna be more like real talk. Farmer, are you there? I think he left. Oh, it's later than I thought. We've been streaming a long time. Tamimi is somewhere. Oh, where is he again? I don't remember. Far, far away. Oh. Oh. That's so nice. 5:30? That's beautiful. Part of the biggest battle, and Farmer was gonna make me do a video about this. The biggest battle for me has been just like waking up, which is so like that's why my one brother didn't do it, because like he would actually be really good at it. He would be way better at it than me. Both my brother, so many people would be better at this than me, and I love when I tell people about it and they are like, "Wow, that's so cool." I'm like, literally, you could do that. I was telling one of my like professors about it, and it's like anybody can do this. It doesn't like okay, maybe that sounds like farcical because there's always like the 99% of day traders don't succeed. It's just like, well, you just don't stick with it long enough. That's the big thing. And so like I'm more proud that I've stuck with it since September and it's almost February because I say this all the time, but I didn't think I would be doing this still. But that's fine with me if people just can't stick around to do it. Like, gives the rest of us more room to succeed. But one of my, if you guys do words for the year, because I love doing words for the year, my word for last year was discipline across discipline. Getting disciplined in areas like that are harder for me to be disciplined in, or just new areas like school. I've always been very disciplined in. But I'm glad that I did that with day trading because now it's like a whole new hobby of mine that I can actually get money for, and it's teaching me a lot about just money in general and investing, which I don't really know too much about long-term investments, and I don't know. We'll get to that someday. But I just always remember people talking about the stock market when I was younger, and not even like that young, like literally a year ago, and it's like, whoo, like I have no clue what you're saying, and still there's so much that I don't really know. But yeah, discipline is key to Mimi. Shout out to any of the other traders that have been doing this for a long time. I think to Mimi, you've been doing it for a while. Eric H, you've been doing it for a while. I don't know how long you guys have been doing it for, but seriously, hats off. And hats off to Farmer. I talk trash about him all the time. I won't lie, but like I wouldn't be doing this if he hadn't put in all that work when like a ton of us made fun of him. Because I mean, it just sounded so far out, and for so long you're not gonna know how to do it. For so long you're gonna not be profitable. I might be entering another streak of like only having 3 days of profit for February. I have no clue. But I'm determined to keep going and just keep nailing at it. Profitability is there. That's what I'm trying to like put into my mind, that like I can't just be like, oh, like I hope I'm profitable. Like I have to have the mindset profitability exists. It just depends on, am I going to put the time into it? Am I going to wake up? Gosh darn. I'm glad that is the hardest part. I'm glad that like, because that's like the easiest part is to wake up. And for me, that's the hardest part. Great. Like, thank the Lord. Sister, how long before you finish your degree? I will graduate 2024. Yeah. Yeah. Same. I think, based on what you said. I could graduate this December, but I'm stretching it out actually because I have well, I have the scholarship and some extra classes I kind of want to take, and I was like, might as well not be. Never finished your degree. Oh, I was like, Eric, I think you're older than college, but I don't know. So yeah, I have a year and like 3 months before I need to figure that out. This out. It's kind of what I've told myself, and then we'll kind of see. I had the typical quarter life crisis, not even of I don't know what I want to do with my life. Well, I kind of do. I've I have I kind of do whatever. But no matter what I do, I'm going to try and fit trading into it. I would like to be profitable like by next January. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Like if I can be profitable by next January, which is a year out from now, then I should have enough funds to move out after I graduate grad school if that is what I do, or just move out period. Um, to Mimi, what major? I am a communications major, and then I have a minor in family and human development. I wanted to be a marriage therapist, but then I realized no. I do think I want to do that later in life. Um, but I work in fundraising with my current job, and I really enjoy that. So, yeah. But I love telling people my major as someone who trades because to me it's very like what? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. And when I do talk to finance people, like they do throw terms at me that I don't know, and I feel dumb, and then I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But I think being someone who is, and my brother always said this too, that when you like people that are artistic can really excel at trading. I can't like what's his reasoning? I don't know, but he always said that, and I was like, oh, okay. But like my brother is very artistic, and I think that benefited him in a way that and it has made him really successful and kind of made him not stand out, but like differentiates himself from other traders that I watch and see and know. I don't know what their backgrounds are. Maybe they are artistic too. I don't know, but I feel like I think that does kind of I don't know. I don't know how it impacts it. What am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that any person with any background can trade, and there's value to having a non-financial background coming in with it. I don't know, maybe what makes you a good trader? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if you're good at reading people, if you're observant, if you're good at yeah, if you're good at recognizing patterns, if you recognize patterns in people, you can apply that to recognizing patterns in trading. So you don't have to be financially gifted or good with numbers. Not that I'm bad with numbers, but anyways, that's always the rant that I do. So with that, I will be ending this stream. I do need to create a new thumbnail because I already did this one. But yeah, maybe I will do a trading recap tomorrow. It wouldn't be even bad for me to do a live trading, but not tomorrow. I'm scared for tomorrow, honestly. Like Eric said, it gets scary. It gets scary on Fridays, and I don't know. I'm just like pretty upset that I lost money today because it was reckless and I had a good streak going. But tomorrow we will prevail. We'll make it back, and I'll make a recap. So nice chatting with y'all. Yeah. Good night and good luck. traders.